All right, everybody, we are here at Gen Con 2015, and I have the privilege of being joined by, he's just one of the gaming legends at this point. Paul Heaver, welcome to the table. Just won the 2015 Imperial Assault, Imperial Assault National North American Championship. Paul, I just have to ask, how do you do it?
Well, for Imperial Assault, it's about preparation again, much like my X-Wing success.
All right. I want to know more. I need some of this winning in my life.
The preparation involved, I made like a cool spreadsheet.
All right.
That I figured out the average damage, assuming like everybody's ultimate, everything, all the Pierce 2 comes up just perfectly because it actually counters something.
Stuff, right?
All the everything. And so I figured out everybody's damage divided by their cost, and then to try to figure out what was most useful, and
you landed on the 4x4.
Well, this is interesting because the elite, or actually the normal, either the normal or the elite, actually both of them were amazing for the saboteurs.
Oh, yeah.
With the big glass cannons.
Yeah.
Then I was like, wow, these guys do a ridiculous amount of damage. Then I looked at the health divided by
That's where
points.
The difference comes in, right?
They're really low. They're okay.
Yeah.
They're middle of the pack, but then Royal Guards are at 2, which is the highest by like a grand margin.
Yeah.
Over the next people. So I was like, okay, so if I want to play glass cannons, I got the saboteurs. If I want to play people that last forever, I got the guards.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, interestingly enough, those stupid little officers, their attack divided by their cost is fine.
It's for 2
solid.
points, you can't really lose.
Yeah, it's if they do 2 points of damage, you're happy. Like during the course of the game, you're like, okay, he broke even, he's great. So then I paid attention to all the winning lists in regionals.
Yeah.
And it was mostly 4x4 versus saboteurs.
Luke and the saboteurs.
Yeah, the Rebel Blast list. And I decided that I didn't like the Rebel Blast list because if you have a bad string of white dice, you just lose.
Yeah.
If you have a bad string of black dice on the Royal Guard list, you're hurting, but you're just like, oh well, I only blocked 2 instead of 4.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Yeah, your bad is a block, right?
Yeah.
And then if you're next to a Royal Guard, 2 blocks.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting because those units seem very inverse of each other, right? Saboteur is very glass cannony damage. They even have blast, which is more glass cannony damage.
Yeah.
Versus the next to the same models protecting on the flip side of the Royal Guard. So I'm curious. That's a great way to look at it. What else contributed to the win here besides just the spreadsheet? Anything else?
And there's practice, of course, before the tournament. And meanwhile, at the tournament, I had a big bag of pistachios.
Okay.
And a bottle of water that I refilled every round.
What was the brand of pistachio?
I don't remember. Pistachio brand pistachios. We bought it at the CVS. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Just in case.
They were already shelled, so I didn't have to worry about popping shells or anything like that.
So you eat pistachios and drinking water, and why is that important, really?
I found that in long tournaments, if I don't drink a ton of water, then my head starts pounding about 4 or 5 hours in.
Yep.
And so I drink an entire bottle of water. Every round.
Pure Leaf, in case you're curious.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
And every round, it means I'm running to these godforsaken bathrooms at Gen Con every round.
Yeah.
But
then you're walking away with the merchandise.
So that's fine.
So, all right, cool. Well, you ran 4x4.
Yes.
Anything surprising that you saw today or that you were doing? Was there anything different? Any of the command cards?
I faced a lot of other 4x4s. I didn't notice any of them running Bodyguard, or if they were, they never drew them, which really surprises me because Bodyguard is like the best card in the game. It's amazing.
Do you have some statistical analysis on that?
No, it's so good when your opponent's like, I want to kill that thing that's almost dead, and you're like, no, you're
actually attacking this full health
guy, and that thing that you wanted to kill is going to attack, so he's going to get one less swing in, so.
Yeah.
And in the finals, I got to use it a cool way where I got to Bodyguard to a guy who was adjacent to the guy who was shooting, so then I got to counterattack to do the 2 points of damage to finish the guy off. So not only did he not kill the guy he wanted,
you killed his dude.
I killed his dude.
That seems like an unfair exchange.
Yeah.
Right? All right, so have you seen the next wave of stuff?
I've seen some of it. Boba Fett looks amazing. Unfortunately, Scum probably still needs some help. It's still not quite there yet. Maybe with those new cheap guys. I haven't really looked too much at the little, like the Tuscans. I heard they were good. So
it's like 5. I think the math on your spreadsheet will be okay on them.
Yeah, I'm going to have to add them as new lines to the spreadsheet.
To your spreadsheet.
Yeah, because unfortunately Scum was just terrible in the spreadsheet. Like everything Scum did, either Rebels or Imperials did better.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Boba Fett. His faction's not so good. I like the new heavy rebel gunner guy who gets to swing and shoot and stuff.
He's insanity.
Yeah, he's really good.
And he's like really beefy too.
Yeah.
So I imagine
he can take a hit
okay
or
on
two.
your spreadsheet.
Yep.
So, well, that's cool. All right, any final thoughts about Imperial Assault or the game or the tournament or the people before we get out of here?
Well, the people are great. Everyone in the whole X-Wing, Imperial Assault, Armada, like the whole Star Wars FFG community, they're all great people. The game with the new sit tight rules that's gonna change a lot of things.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
It's interesting because a lot of times on like the second turn, and even sometimes on the first turn with the 4x4 list, you can just stall so much and then react so well that you do a ton of damage. Like I went against in the top 8, I went against a 4 activation list that made it to the top 8, and he did fine with his guys. They're all burly guys. It's just that I always got like the first attacks like on the first turn of the game, so I got a ton of attacks in that he couldn't answer because he was moving his guys on the first turn where I was just pushing people around.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of a fundamental problem because you get a stall and I have to move into position to prevent objective points.
Yep.
And then if I do that, you get attack, and I don't get to attack on the first turn, which is kind of a thing. So you think it's going to be healthy for the game? I
think it's going to definitely be healthy for the game. If you can play like a 5 activation list again or a 4 activation list and just be like pass. I still think there might be some imbalances in the cards because I mean they're, according to my spreadsheet, like there are some cards that are just strictly superior to others. So that might still need some help, but they have said in their statement that they are looking into these kind of things. And
sure,
I've got to admit I've very rarely seen a game company say they're looking into the balance things and then go, no, everything's fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congrats. I look forward to seeing you at many more top tables in both X-Wing and Imperial Assault.
And hopefully Armada.
And Armada. Well, can you get the Triple Crown this year? Can you play it all at Worlds? Do you know does it line up?
All 3 events.
Are you playing them all?
Yeah, I'm playing them all. Yeah.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Heaver is going to get the Triple Crown. I'm predicting it because I believe in this man. He's a champion. Thanks again.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you guys on the rest of our Gen Con 2015 coverage.